Coming soon to Sky Atlantic, groundbreaking drama from the makers of The Young Pope, the Scottish Pope.
Won the hoops.
Having a party, needing a bouncy castle, then look no further than Boynes of Springboig. Boynes of Springboig are the premier bouncy castle hire firm in the whole of the west bit of the east end of Glasgow. They do wee uns for the wee uns, bigger ones for the bigger ones, and reinforced ones for the fatties. Bouncy castles you can fling your duds on for a laugh. Go large and have for an extra hour so the grown-ups can get a shot after they've had a few swallies. And no matter what fluids end up in it, all our bouncy castles are washed and hosed back at their ends for your peace of mind. Birthdays, weddings, christenings, graduations, funerals, divorces, prison releases. Boynes of Springboig has the bespoke bouncy castle for every celebration. Boynes of Springboig, your one-stop bouncy castle hire shop.
Well, yes, it's true. It really is. I did once seriously consider investing in Rangers with a view to making them financially secure and challenging for the SPL title again. In the end, though, I decided to run for president because I thought at least that was achievable.
What do I bring to the Celtic manager's job? Well, hopefully I'm buying into the philosophy because in my heart there's real passion, in my head real belief, and on my face, fake bake.
Following the success of the Homeless World Cup, Glasgow is set to host another football tournament, the Steaming World Cup.
Pass it here.
Another figure involved in the hanging of two Rangers-related effigies at Celtic Park has been arrested by police. And Scottish football has been rocked by a bribery scandal. A sting set up by the Banffshire Gazette uncovered the stench of corruption in the Aberdeen and District Amateur Football League.
If I'd like, Ken, I can have word with the officials, no problem, and I can make sure the result goes the way you want it, Ken, but it'll cost you 3, maybe 4 packets of tatty scones. Maybe you can sign another laddie, but yeah, you have to keep me sweet. Have you got what we discussed?
Absolutely, yes. It's all there.
Ah, good. That's 4 sacks of turnips, a bag of cement, and a poke of sour plums.
2016 has been a bumper year for Scottish tennis, and a new coaching initiative aims to get even more Scots playing the game under the watchful eye of Judy Murray.
Nice. Sit out in front.
So the idea is anyone can drop by and learn new skills?
Absolutely anyone.
Excusez-moi, is this the correct locale for the tennising?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Lady Judy, can you say it as a pure honour for I, a Frankie boy, to be of meeting your fair self and offer my congratulations to your boys' successes and you becoming the nation's most glamorous of grannies.
Thank you very much. Have you much experience of this game?
What, you know, growing up in the Milton, we were not blessed with tennis courts in the back greens, and back then it wasn't so much Lendl and Connors as Mental and Honors, you know.
But you're willing to learn.
Correctamundo. I mean, every day is a school day.
So let's talk technique. Do you have a favourite stroke?
A favourite stroke? To be honest, I mean, they're all pretty good, you know.
Shall we try a few?
Oh, is that what you mean? Aye, sure. Well, just hold on. I'll away and get my bat. All right?
You're not very fit, are you? Have you ever jumped a net?
I don't know. What does she look like?
Okay, so it's getting dark and it's starting to get cold. Now, as a survivalist, the first thing you need in this situation is warmth. So you need to start a fire. There are a couple of ways to do this. The tried and tested of rubbing 2 pieces of flint together, or a much simpler method. The Samsung Galaxy Note.
Oh, yes, I enjoyed Euro 2016. Now, listen, it's true, Scotland weren't involved, but the other nations from these islands provided plenty to hold my interest. You know, Ireland's victory over Italy, Wales versus Belgium, Northern Ireland defeating Ukraine, and of course, England gave me immense pleasure when they got pumped by Iceland. Gareth Southgate, oh, he's a gentleman. First thing he did when he got the England manager's job was send me a text saying, thanks. Boozegate. See, know this, right? Boozegate is a myth. For a start, we weren't boozing at the gate. It was in the bar. And the paper said it was an all-night bender. Well, it wasn't an all-night bender. It was just a most of the night bender. And there was other players involved in it as well, not just me. And I've never revealed who they were because I told Scott Brown, your secret's safe with me, mate.
I'm David Heyman, actor, documentary maker, whiskey drinker, and this is Scotch. Ushka Bay, the water of life, the elixir of elation, the brew of brouhaha. Nothing gently caresses your thrapple like a dram, a goldie, a nip, a right good charge, or a slug of the hard stuff. Scotland's gift to the world.
Sorry, cut. Sorry, David. Just as an aeroplane going overhead. Can we do one more for sound, please? Thanks, David.
No, I'll need some. Run out, yeah.
Take 2.
Whiskey. Scotland's gift.
Cut!
Take 3.
Whiskey. Scotland's gift to the world.
Cut! Excuse me, we're filming here.
Take 4.
Whiskey. Scotland's gift to...
Cut! Boom in!
Take 6.
Whiskey. Scotland's gift... Oh, what's going on here?
Take 10.
Whiskey. Scotland's gift to the world.
Cut!
Take 15.
I'm a David Damon, dealer of things. And see whiskey. It's a bollocks, by the way. Scotch whiskey knocks that Irish shite in his hole. It's the water of life. That's life. That's what people say. Is that a song? There's a one. Well, forgive me, for I'm nothing but an ignorant fud. Listen, the ball's empty here. Can we go again?
You can say what you want, but this is not an Old Firm match. No. It's a Celtic versus Sevco match because I'm sorry, but they are not the same club. What? Listen, they look like Rangers, they sound like Rangers, they smell like Rangers, and I hate them with an absolute passion that burns in the depths of my very soul. But they're not really Rangers, so I can't get worked up about them, you know.
I can't stand them. Their colours make my skin crawl. I cross the street to avoid them, and their logo makes me balk. One of my colleagues had a mug with their crest on it. I'll admit it. I grogged in it. We hate them, and they hate us. That's just how it is with Rangers fans and Sports Direct.
Well, right from the start, this club has said it had a 4-year plan to come up the divisions and win the title again. Well, I can report that 6 years into that 4-year plan, things are progressing well. Coming soon to BBC Scotland. A brand new case on a brand new island.
So this is Millport.
Millport. A unique location for a unique type of crime.
Something washed up on the beach, sir.
Just as I thought. A gonk. Found witnesses. Knocking every door on the island. Take 25 minutes if you have to.
Featuring loads and loads of staring out to sea and contemplating. With a guest appearance by him that always plays a creepy hermit. Playing a creepy hermit.
You've come alone.
Aye.
Then that'll be 50 pence, please. Enjoy your round.
Millport, an island like no other.
Sir.
Shh. I'm staring.
Featuring high-speed chases. This is Millport.
It's the dead eyes. They give you away. And that wee smile, you're fooling no one.
Now look, times are tough. We wouldn't do this if we weren't desperate. No, just stick to the plan, like we said, and no one gets hurt. You ready?
Aye. Let's do this.
I want all the money you've got, now.
And what do you want to drink?
Never mind a drink. Just give the money.
No, get a drink.
Okay, change that. All the money you've got and 2 Cokes.
You want fries?
I get fries and all.
Aye, I guess fries. So that's all the money you've got, 2 Cokes and 2 fries.
Right, drive to the next window, please. So that's all the money we've got. 2 Cokes and 2 fries.
That's great.
Thank
great.
you.
Thanks for the vote. Sure. Got that. You got that now, aye?
Right, go, go, go! Excuse me, no straws.
Oh, sorry.
Go!
There's been big changes at Celtic Stadium. In the North Curve, the seats slide back so that during European games, it's a standing section, and they slide out so that during Scottish League games, it's a sleeping section.
I think Scotland has to stay in the single market because the single market is important to the Scottish people. We must always be able to buy a single fish, a single sausage, and a single fag.
Following his long silence after being awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature, Bob Dylan has posted the following musical statement.
Thank you, Mr. Nobel, for the Literature Prize. Recognition is sweeter when you're old. But I won't be coming over to pick up what I'm due, because Sweden is too cold. Thank you.
For outstanding contribution to music, charity, lycra, eyeliner sales, and divorce lawyers, Mr. Rod Stewart.
And there he is, the soon-to-be Sir Rod Stewart. And I'm sure the flamboyant showman wouldn't wish to do anything to detract from such an auspicious occasion.
Hail, hail. As a member of that elite band of Celtic fans who bring a special atmosphere to home games, that's right, the Nuisance Brigade. I make sure I go to every game with what every true Celtic fan needs: flares, a Palestinian flag, and a chip in each shoulder. I'm also a member of the 67 Lisbon Lions Club. And see, to be honest, I didn't know there were 67 Lisbon Lions. I thought there was only 11.
Was I on the pitch at the Scottish Cup final? No way. I'm a true blue dyed-in-the-wool Rangers man. So I left the stadium with 20 minutes to go.
I didn't have a problem with Joey Barton tweeting, except when he was doing it when he was meant to be man-marking Scott Brown.
My name's Joey Barton. I'm from Liverpool, and I'm a proud Livertonian. But I'm not just your typical scally scouser. I'm intellectually open to new cultures and new concepts.
Earl Grey?
No, Joey Barton. Pleased to meet you. I'm into my meditation and therapeutic techniques. I focus on the present, accept all my feelings and body sensations. I call it mindlessness. It's a mental state. And trust me, Joey Barton is better than anyone at creating a state that is truly mental. I can spend hours with a book, and sometimes I even open it. I looked at one recently by Thomas Carlyle called Free Will. It's all about the importance of free will. I think they made it into one of the best ever movies about a whale. My current favourite book, though, is this one. While we're waiting for the crowds of me fans to turn up, let me read you a short extract from my book about my time in Marseille, France. Ho ho, he hoi ho. It is how you say wunderbar, yeah? I wrote that. OK, so like a bet. Oh, 3-1. But I've learned my lesson, so trust me. You don't need a bet to enjoy a match. And fair play to the Scottish Football Authorities, they're doing all they can to discourage gambling so fans can enjoy the Ladbrokes SPL, the William Hill Scottish Cup and the Betfred League Cup without feeling any pressure to place a bet whatsoever. Oh, bingo.
In a recent poll, Sunset's Song was voted Scotland's favourite book. But did this choice reflect the true nature of the nation's reading habits?
As a peer of our realm, I like a right page turn in every sense of the word, so I do. And that's why I picked the book what I did. Because you is guaranteed something different on every page. And that's why my favourite book is The Argos Catalogue.
Can't decide where to go? Choose the ultimate staycation with Strachan Holidays? Did we go to France? No. Are we going to Russia? No. Choose Strachan Holidays and holiday at home. No booking fee, because you're no going anywhere. Where'll day me? Hame'll day me. Every time with Strachan Holidays.
Yes, I feel for the supporters of my old team, Aberdeen. Losing yet another cup final. I mean, that long, miserable journey back from Glasgow, that can take 3 hours by coach or 19 hours by ScotRail.
Single? Living in a rural community? Feeling frisky? Try this new online dating app, Footer. See someone you like? Check you're definitely not related to them, and swipe right. Select all singles in a 150-mile radius. True love could just be a short ferry crossing and 2 bus rides away. Get yourself a Footer.
Brexit means Brexit. There's no going back. It's like when you're driving down the motorway. Miss your Brexit and you're humped.
Could Celtic win the league in Scotland with Stephen Gerrard playing centre mid? I think Celtic could win the league in Scotland with Stephen Fry playing centre mid.
No, that's it, man, eh? I'm off the gear.
Who? What's wrong?
I just can't handle the hallucinations anymore, eh? What I saw the last time, it was just too much for us, eh?
No, the baby crawling along the ceiling again.
No, it was much more mental than that, eh? I thought I saw Hibs win the Scottish Cup.
In Edinburgh, my friends and I love Hogmanay.
In Glasgow, my friends and I love Hogmanay.
We take to the streets, we have a drink, we sing the traditional songs.
We take to the streets, have a drink, sing the traditional songs.
The rugby's on, so we round up the gang, catch up with them.
Football's on, so we round up the gang, catch up with them.
And it kicks off. It can get messy.
When it kicks off, gets messy.
Next day, it's down to the Forth for the Looney Duke.
Next day, it's down to the Clyde for the Looney Puke.
He's back. Andre Rieu returns with a wonderful new collection of tunes. Andre Rieu's Great Scottish Football Fan Songbook includes Dig a Hole and Bury Him, In Your Dundee Slum, Who's the Mason in the Black, and the timeless classic Sacked in the Morning. Andre also interprets the genre's more challenging works such as The Billy Boys, The Boys of the Old Brigade, and What's It Like to Be Intimate with a Sheep. Thankfully, without lyrics. What bowmanship. And Andre signs off with a cheeky cheerio. Magical, wonderful. Andre Rieu's Great Scottish Football Fan Songbook. Available at all good record shops, hair salons, and pie stores.
Yes, it's been a long season. The players get to go on a well-deserved lap of honour and give something back to the fans. And, well, there's the captain handing over his shirt. Oh, that's a wonderful souvenir. And there's the goalie giving the fans his gloves. That's so nice to see. And there's the star striker with his toddler. Well, surely that's the best souvenir of the lot. What really are wonderful scenes.
Are you John from the dating site? You look different from the pictures you had online.
Fancy a cheeky wee Nando's?
Yeah?
Quite mild.
Piers, where did you get your lava lamp?
Off eBay. And it isn't a lava lamp. It's the latest Russian athlete's urine sample.
Hey, you!
Me?
Aye, you! Have you left your family enough money for your funeral? Because if you haven't, well then, why not pay for your funeral in advance with a Gee's Your Dosh Afore You Croak funeral plan? You can catch me most mornings between 10 and 11 in the Ladbrokes in Maryhill Road. Gee's Your Dosh Afore You Croak, part of the Gemmy Cremmy Group. You get a free bookies pen just for inquiring.
We're talking about deprivation. We're talking about unemployment. We're talking about a breakdown in society. But we're gonna do something about it. Trust me. And it's gonna be beautiful. We're gonna go into Paisley and make St. Mirren great again. Make St. Mirren great again.
Well, you know, it's great to see that America is continuing with the tradition of electing presidents with great memorable initials, you know, like John F. Kennedy, JFK, Lyndon B. Johnson, LBJ, and Donald J. Trump, GTF.
Oh, nice to see the Scotland fans heading back to Wembley.
No, that's the SNP MP's bus for Westminster.
globe-trotting First Minister who's always on the go. If you hold the highest of offices and the highest of heels. If you have to keep on stoating even when your feet are loping, then you need a Dr. Sturgeon Stiletto Insoles. Dr. Sturgeon Stiletto Insoles soothes, numbs, pampers.
In 2016, anything was possible. They said it couldn't be done, but we won.
In 2016, anything was possible. They said it couldn't be done, but we won.
In 2016, they said... I'll give him a quote.
I don't mind players having a laugh, and if the players want to do the mannequin challenge, that's fine by me. Just wish they wouldn't do it during the match.